So can you tell us a little bit about what Perthes disease is?
Yeah, Perthes disease, it's quite a rare childhood condition, and it's basically affects the hip joint, the femoral joint. Children between 5 and 8, and it's where the blood flow gets temporarily restricted to the femoral joint. The end of the joint dies off, and then the end of the bone crumbles and disintegrates, and then eventually the blood flow will come back and the femoral joint will grow. But generally it's sort of between 2 and 5 years, and then also an adult that's had Perthes can quite often be susceptible to sort of early hip replacements and things like that, really.
What was your initial reaction when you learned about Henry's diagnosis of Perthes disease?
I was really surprised, and I'd never really heard of it, so I had to do a bit of research and speak to his parents about what it was that, what the condition was and how it was going to limit him. But once I found out what it was and found out that it could be a few years that he won't be back to his normal self, I was just absolutely gutted, because he's a lad that we've had around since the very early ages of when we first started with this group.
First of all, we were all in shock, massively shocked. It's something no one had ever heard of. We hadn't heard of it, no one had heard of it.
We weren't sure how to handle it really at the start, were we?
No, we didn't know about the impact and what it meant. Initially he sort of went a bit quiet, a little bit into himself really, which was not like Henry. He's such a lively, sporty, sort of active child. But in terms of, and I think the biggest thing probably was his football. What am I going to do about football? Because that was his life.
Yeah.
Obviously, like any 8-year-old child, he's going to be a professional footballer, and he just, that was the biggest, the biggest thing for him.
How did the idea to involve Henry as a coach come about, and what was your goal in giving him this role?
The idea came about because we just had a bit of a chat, me and the other coaches, and we just decided that there was no way that this guy could just step away, and it wouldn't be fair. It's not like some of the other players when they leave and go to a different team. It's a medical reason why he can't play. So we said we have to find a way to keep him involved, and he's quite a happy, charming young lad, and we decided that being a coach would be great for him. And they've all sort of properly warmed to the idea that he's a coach. They all call him Gaffer, and they absolutely love having him around. They wouldn't be without him, and if he's not there because he's on holiday or whatever, they ask him where he is, because they absolutely love having him around.
So how did you feel when you found out you couldn't play football anymore?
I mean, it was tough at first, but then you kind of get into it, and then doing all the coaching and stuff, it kind of helps a lot, and Dad's helping out and stuff, so I got through it quite well so far.
It's nice that Gaffer can coach us now, because, well, after that injury, he still plays with us sometimes, but he can't play really much football anymore, so it's not fair on him, but it's nice he can coach us.
It's just really nice, and he's just like, he doesn't shout at you. He won't just go, oh, you get there. He'll go like,
He's really good at the drills and stuff.
Yeah, and then he'll like make the subs that he thinks are best for everyone.
Yeah.
Like if they're injured or tired.
His confidence in refereeing games at the end of training sessions, his confidence in the way he speaks to the lads. On a match day, he starts to run my app. I have an app which times how long the players have been playing and does all the substitutions for me, and he controls that app on Sunday. And the confidence he's got from doing that is massive.
I enjoy coming down to training and helping out, and also on match day helping out on the sidelines. Match day it's quite hard because we've got to sort out all the subs and stuff, but we've handled it out and really well, and then all the lads enjoy me doing it all, and it's going well. And
So how do you think Henry's experience will shape him as he grows up, especially once he's able to play football again?
Do you want to go?
Well, I think it gives him a different perspective on the game, and although he loves playing football, he really enjoys the coaching side of things. I think he just sees it from maybe a different sort of side, really.
He's adjusted well, considering obviously the devastation the news that he had. So he comes down every morning, helps me set up, and the interaction with the players is the same as it's been when he was playing. So everybody obviously can see behind, everybody loves him, loves playing with him, loves having him helping out. So, and I need the help in the morning, because getting up early, coming down, it's a lot to do. So I'm very thankful that he comes down now, and we can keep him involved, keep him playing.
What does it mean to you to see Henry continue to be involved with the team despite his condition?
Oh, it's amazing. I think, you know, when we first found out about the condition, we were just like, oh my goodness, you know, what's going to change? What's going to, you know, but Daz and the other coaches getting Henry involved, coaching, being with his friends, it's his social life, it's everything. So, and with football being such a passion for Henry, it's just been absolutely key, proper lifesaver really.
Really helped him remain positive. He's really active. He's got his great social life. It's brilliant, really good.
That influence is just having him there, knowing that despite what he's got, he will be involved in the team one way or the other. So he's always going to be an ever presence, certainly for us and for the boys themselves. So yeah.
I think it's massively just giving him some sort of like involvement and, you know, really feeling like he's still part of the team. I think he's the only child that still goes to games and isn't playing. We're the only parents that still get up every Sunday morning and go to the games. It's just meant that he's been able to be involved, still continue his love for football, be with his friends, continue his social life.
Feels very included.
Yeah, very included.
He's got his own coach's top.
Yeah, coach's top. Whistle, loves his whistle. Gets involved refereeing, you know, some of the training games, things like that. So, and actually, it's built some skills for him as well, and it's made him, you know, really resilient.
What has Henry taught you and the coaching staff about resilience and dedication?
Well, what he's shown certainly me and everybody else is that no matter what knockbacks you get, and this is a massive knockback for him, that you can still continue to be happy, enjoyment, come to football, still enjoy the atmosphere and being at the club.
No offence to the other coaches, but I think he's the best coach. And well, he's also like the youngest. He's had the least experience, but he's still probably the best coach on the team.
He's also like he's really close to us because obviously he needs to play on our team, great teammate, and he's still able to be with us, and he's just great.